It's still the morning flight on Love Expressions, where we entertain you beyond borders. A lady and a gentleman, two representatives of the Future Africa Leaders Foundation, which is powered by the Chris Oyakhilome Foundation. They are here to talk about Fala, Avante Mafusire from Zimbabwe, and Mukete Davidson from Cameroon. Lady and gentlemen, brother and sister, it's a pleasure having you in the studio.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir.
Hi, Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe is amazing. It's good.
As beautiful as you are.
Yes.
And you? Hi, Cameroon.
We are fine. We're waxing strong and moving forward.
Okay, and we're moving forward. So, what's all of this about?
Well, permit me to say that I'd like to start by thanking the president of the Future Africa Leaders Foundation, the Right Reverend Dr. Chris Oyakhilome, DSA and Didi for his forethought and foreknowledge to see to it that this foundation come to fruition. He discovered that over the years, Africa has been labeled the dark continent. And to some extent, even most media houses, both home and abroad, overseas, always show things that happen in Africa that are not good. But he said there are a lot of nice and stunning things and amazing things that happen in Africa, but people never get to know about it because they are not being shown or being recognized. And so he said, and he always believes that the young people of Africa are the greatest assets that Africa ever has, or has ever had. So he decided to invest in the young people, in us, in me. And he did that by creating the Future Africa Leaders Awards, that ultimately, each time you win the awards, you become an ambassador with the Future Africa Leaders Foundation. So many people think I'm a Fala ambassador. No, Fala is the award I won, but I'm a FAF ambassador, Future Africa Leaders Foundation ambassador. So that's who I represent, that's what I represent. But for you to get to that stage, to be an ambassador with the Future Africa Leaders Foundation, it's important that you win the Future Africa Leaders Awards, which in itself is the biggest youth empowerment award in the whole of Africa, and why not in the whole of the world? With the way it is going, it's the biggest in the whole world, because there's no platform in the world where 5 billion people get to watch young people receive an award, and they receive $10,000, and after that they are being changed, transformed. We spoke with the greatest minds in the world, and Ellen Justice Sirleaf, President Ellen Justice Sirleaf, President Olusegun Obasanjo, and other people. You saw Goodluck Obey, Goodluck Jonathan,
former president.
Former president. So these are the minds we get to meet every day, thanks to the influence and affluence of the Future Africa Leaders Foundation. So it began in 2013, and every year we make it a habit. It's been a habit, it's been a tradition, a culture, a custom. And every year we bring one new innovation. So like I said, I won in 2017, and in 2018 they brought the Leadership Initiative Award as a new innovation. And when it comes, it does not go, it continues over the years. So we still have the Leadership Initiative Awards. Then in 2019, the esteemed head of operations, who is still the head of operations now, brought the Emerging Young African Leaders Summit, that's a YAS, 2019, as a new innovation. So 2018 was a LIA, 2019 is the Emerging Young African Leaders Summit, and in 2020, during the break of the COVID-19, we have what we call the Nation Rescue Scheme, where we went into nations and tried to remedy the situation, because we are solution providers. We are thermostats. We're not, the thermometer reads the temperature. And the thermometer understands, okay, this is the problem. And then it solves the problem. So it regulates the problem. So that's what we do. We are thermostats. The foundation is thermostats. So we solve problems. And so in 2021, like I said, you can know there's been a new innovation.
Yeah.
So in 2021, we now began, we've always celebrated the Africa Day. But what makes it now different from the other days is that this time around, we are doing, first of all, 1 million humanitarian acts of service. 1 million. We've never done that before. 1 million humanitarian acts. We've touched more than 100 million lives. But these are acts of service. 1 million humanitarian acts of service done throughout Africa. And secondly, we are coming together, different ambassadors, the greatest minds are coming to Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria, to host a talk show segment and a program with his team, Pastor Titi himself.
Okay. Avante, you want to take a cue from the gentleman?
Exactly, and as he was saying, as Ambassador Davison was saying, you know, the biggest asset that we as Africa have is our youth, because the youth consist of 60% of the total African population, and 45% of our labor force are youths. So if we make focused investment in the youths, we can develop Africa very sustainably and at a very great rate. So also the FALAF has given us the platform to be trained, because not only do they just give us the award and then we go, they train us monthly and they give us platforms like the Leadership Initiative Awards, whereby we as ambassadors also get to impact youth in our communities with the investment that FALAF is making in our lives. So it's really a great platform. And now that we have Africa Day, and we're celebrating not just Africans within the continent, but abroad as well. So that means Africans who have traveled abroad, maybe for school, can also still connect. And we come together and discuss creative and innovative ways on how we can develop Africa.
Amazing. He did mention the plan for 2021 African Day, which happens to be tomorrow.
Yes.
Now, we're talking about 1 million humanitarian acts of services in different parts of the continent. Now, what exactly would you say to young people? Because these are projects that are supposed to be carried out by young people who may not necessarily be ambassadors or members of the FALF at the moment, right? Now, how does someone get involved? For example, we're talking about 1 million, so that means it's in different parts of the continent, different local governments, different countries, different states. How would someone get involved in this humanitarian service that we talked about for tomorrow?
Well, like I said, every year we start a new innovation, and this year is the commemoration of the Africa Day celebration. And she will throw more light on that, but I think that what we do is that there's a system, there is a network. For example, I'm an ambassador, but there are members and stakeholders of the foundation. So the foundation does things through people, you know. So if now I'm aware, I'm publicizing it, someone gets to the foundation, like people have been registering, and we've had so many people, like in our LIA platform, we have more than 10 million African youth registered on the LIA platform, more than 10 million. So imagine we have that number of people, and all these people, most of them are CEOs of organizations, the presidents and founders of other startups, and they have followers under them. So imagine you have just 4 employees under you. Like me, for example, like me, I have more than 40 people on my network that I mentor. These are not people who are working for me. No, they don't work with me. No, they are mentees that I mentor. Now, if I'm mentoring 40 of them, and they have their organizations, and they have people under them, with hundreds of people under them, imagine if they go to carry out their different acts of service, you see that hitting the 1 million is just as easy as saying good morning, or as easy as you anchoring the show. So I think, so that's it.
Yeah, and I also think they can register for LIA. They can go on www.futureafricaleadersfoundation.org and then click on LIA. For example, for my project that I'm doing under the 1 million humanitarian acts of service, under the LIA, I have collaborated with 10 youths from across 6 countries, and we're going to be doing a feeding project daily for 14 days, and we're targeting 5,000 families. And this is all as a result of the network that I received from the Leadership Initiative Awards. So maybe there are youths who want to start, but they don't have a network. I can encourage them to join the Leadership Initiative Awards.
Amazing.
Yeah.
What would you be telling the African youths?
That tomorrow, Tuesday, the 25th of May, at 6 p.m., everyone, both the young people and the old, should sit down on their TV screen, on all Love One networks that they know, on any of them, because this program is going to be, I think the theme of the program is, yes, can you know the theme?
Igniting innovative potentials for Africa's development.
So you can begin to see from the theme, you can begin to understand that it's going to be mind-blowing. So we encourage you, it's Tuesday 25th of May, that's the African Day, at 6 p.m. on all Love TV stations and networks. We'll be streaming live that program. And we're going to be having great minds
Yes.
and great illusions. So I'm saying to the African youth, be fixed on your TV sets, watch your TV
Oh, yeah,
sets.
it's actually on the screen.
Be
there, the
inspired.
African Summit.
Yeah, you'll be inspired, you'll be amazed, you will so
Yes.
enjoy what you will see. In fact, what you will hear will move, it will give you the motivation you need to take you to that next level or next step you want to get to.
Avante.
Okay, what I can say to the African youth is that growing up, we have always been told that we are the future. And 15 years now, that means the future is now. So
The
let us
future has
co-
arrived.
Yes, it has arrived. So that means let us come together because it's history in the making. This is the biggest African summit to hold in the whole of history. So let's come together and plan for this future that they promised us. And we are ready, and we're going to have ambassadors, Fala ambassadors. We're going to be having the 2020 Fala Star Prize Award winner, the highly esteemed Michael Guay, who's a technology guru. We're going to have Ambassador Babien Helene from Cameroon. She will be there, all of them. And we can also encourage the youth to connect and also contribute. And they're free to ask questions.
To
They can
connect
call in.
and contribute.
Exactly, yeah.